Silent. He knew that Nangeli does not rest until she completes what she has decided. The morning sun had risen, but with her, there was also the sound of a new storm. The villagers were terrified because they knew that what Nangeli had decided was not an ordinary thing. And then the sound of horses' hooves was heard from a distance. The king's tax collectors had arrived. What will happen now? Will Nangeli remain firm on her decision? Will she challenge this tradition? The sound of horses' hooves was echoing in the village. People had closed the doors of their houses, but the eyes peeping from the windows were scared. The tax-collecting soldiers were stationed in the village. On their faces there was the same pride that had been the power of authority for centuries. It was visible on the faces of those who kept it. Standing at the crossroads of the village, the chief officer announced in a loud voice that the time to give breasts has come. The women who have dared to cover their bodies should come forward to pay the tax. His voice was harsh in the village. A strange silence had prevailed. No one moved forward, but then Nangeli came forward, breaking through the crowd. She was walking slowly. There was no fear in her walk, but a firm confidence. As soon as she reached in front of the soldiers, the people standing there got scared. As soon as she reached in front of the soldiers, the people standing there got scared. The officer stared at her and said, "Nangeli, you know what the rules say? How dare you cover your breasts?" Nangeli's eyes were sharp. She said, "Because they are mine, no tax can be imposed on them." There was a commotion in the village. No one had ever seen such a thing. "You did not show courage." The chief officer laughed out loud. "Do you think that you alone can change this system?" Nangeli replied without moving, "Someone or the other starts, and I have taken this responsibility on my shoulders." The chief officer's face turned red with anger. He shouted at the soldiers. He signaled the villagers to catch her, but as the soldiers moved forward, Nangeli took out a sharp knife from her waist and drew a line on the ground in front of her. Crossing this line would mean waging a war against injustice, she declared. The villagers were left breathless. No one could have imagined that a single woman would challenge the law of an entire state in this manner. No one could have imagined that a single woman would challenge the law of an entire state in this manner. The chief officer was furious. He ordered the soldiers to advance, but before they could catch her, Nangeli took